you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest.
Hey guys, I just got out here. The group started at Barclay. People are on the sidewalk right now. They're threatening to arrest if people don't get on the sidewalk, but they are on the sidewalk.
You will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest.
Guys, I got out here late.
You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. Back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available
They just spread out all the bike cops.
Subject to arrest.
Hey, no! Hey, we sidewalking all the way down. Sidewalking all the way down.
There's at least 30 bicycle cops out here. I got out here after they started marching, and I found them because there's so many police cars near Barclay on that street, and then when I got over here. Okay, guys. Again, everyone is on the sidewalk, but based on the number that I saw out here, again, it's overkill. Now, what you saw isn't all the police, because when I walked up to catch up with them, I know. I was supposed to be here before, and I'm like running over when I see, and I knew just follow wherever the police were rushing. And yeah, there hasn't been anything regarding a number of things that have happened over the last week, including the officer that had his gun out. And considering I know for a fact it's reached a number of people, I know that it's reached a number of people, the incident as well as the footage that a number of us had actually put out. And there has been no comment. Mayor's office. And I know Tish James is wrapped up with the lawsuits going against NYPD. Still. They always have police hidden on different side streets. This is coming up around the shopping center. Atlantic City, Barclay, all of these police cars, in addition to the ones that are in back and the bicycle cops. So, from what someone told me when they got up there, NYPD was threatening, in addition with their announcement about getting on the sidewalk. At one point, we're trying to kettle people. Okay. NYPD is coming up around the background.
Charges will be placed against you if you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk.
And remember, last week during one of the marches, it was out of Barclay Center that the officer had his gun drawn during the march. So there's been no accountability for that, even with the protests outside the precinct.
Subject to arrest.
The interesting thing is you look at the sign here, it says they no longer accept the things they cannot change, and changing the things they can no longer accept, and this is one of the things that people can no longer accept.
Cops in the club! Cops in the club! Cops in the club! The cops in the club! Our streets! Our streets!
Yeah, there's definitely an army.
We're gonna run y'all fucking down. That's right.
Okay, see all the bike cops, they circled around.
What do we want? And when do we want it? What do we want? And when do we want it? If we don't get it.
And everyone is crossing with the light. So again, there's like 30 that I've counted, which means there are probably more in reserve somewhere. And again, everyone is on the sidewalk, so. And we're actually crossing with the lights, so.
No justice! No justice!
No peace!
We said no justice!
No peace!
Fuck these racist ass! We said no justice!
So this is the number of officers that are out here right
No
now.
justice! Fuck these racist ass! We said no justice! Fuck these racist ass!
And these are some of the officers that are on foot.
Fuck these racist ass! We said no justice!
Yo, wait. Y'all got the game fucked up. This is our First Amendment right. Do y'all not know that? Do y'all not know y'all on the what the fuck y'all doing to us? We're allowed to, nigga. We're allowed to. Are y'all scared because y'all got to put on blast? And guess what? Are y'all dead? Yeah, fucking pussy. But guess what? Line up, yo, start running their badges right fucking now. Start running their badges. Start running their badges, find out what fucking pussy they had, and we're gonna line all y'all niggas up. And we're coming to your precincts, though. We're coming. And we're gonna finish our goal. What the fuck we started to do? We're gonna finish our fucking goal, yo. They're not running away like that, yo. Where was the second people? Yo, where was the fucking Capitol, bro? Where was the second people?
Yeah, Artem is the one who pulled his gun out when we were out on the march last week. And I still haven't seen any accountability on that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We ain't gonna stay here all day while I look at statues. This is our street, our city. We pay this tax. We run this shit. We out. So let's go.
This way!
No peace, no justice, no justice, no peace. Fuck these racist police.
The white shirt just pushed. Okay, the white shirt actually pushed the other officer in towards the other guy.
This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrian traffic. According to this first now.
We out to the precinct! We out to the precinct! We out to the precinct! 84! 84!
Placed under arrest and charged with disorderly conduct. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrian.
Everybody, start marching!
This first now will permit the safe flow of pedestrian traffic. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you refuse to disperse, you will be
So that white shirt back there, he pushed the other officer
This is the New
in.
York City Police Department. You are unlawfully obstructing pedestrian traffic. You are ordered to...
Everybody on the sidewalk, if you're with us on the sidewalk. We do this every night. Stay together. Let's go!
Don't touch the bike. Don't touch it. You realize how many bikes are in the street here in Brooklyn?
Watch out for swine flu! Watch out for the swine flu!
Well, yeah, especially when he's the white. And that's what drew my attention to it quickly.
Did you also happen to see the officer?
It should be on here. Yeah, if you mention it around with a number of the NLG that's been around, they'll know exactly who I am and to get a hold of me quickly. So, no problem. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make sure they're overreaching on this because they are pissed off, and that's my best guesstimate on it. And again, there's no reason for NYPD to be mixing into the march itself unless they're trying to incite an incident.
Yo, on sidewalk. Let's go. On sidewalk.
Bikes are allowed in the fucking road.
Watch the doodle. Watch the doodle. On sidewalk. Let's go. On sidewalk.
Nikki!
Okay, you've got the group of police cars right in back, up front. Bike cops are most likely on the next street over.
Keep it tight in the back. Keep it tight in the back. Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe?
This is the New York City Police Department. Unlawfully obstructing pedestrians.
No, they're not.
No justice! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist!
Refuse to use the available sidewalk. You will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest.
The other cop needs to be filming that motherfucker!
Needs to be careful! Bikes are gonna pull up in front of you!
You guys, okay.
That Remy
Go,
Long
go,
out
go.
down over here, smart boy, you don't do that. I'm back up. Don't put your hands on him. Let Remy go, Delgado. Move it. Keep it moving.
Let's go, guys!
Keep it moving. Yo, remember, they will not get caught up arguing with racist.
Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. They not stopping nothing.
So from what I'm saying, Taru is filming people specifically targeting, which they're not legally allowed to do. But they're new, so they figure they can get away with it. Anyone who's been with Taru long enough knows that there'll be a quick lawsuit coming out on that. They keep doing it. It's the one thing. I film more of Taru with what they're doing a lot of times.
I got more balls than you. Fucking bitch. Bitch. Nothing without that bag.
And it's been a long time since I focused in on Taru and what they're filming and shouldn't be filming.
Keep moving, everybody. Do not stop. Ramon.
Okay, I understand that you don't have an issue with one. Okay.
Nobody saw that.
On the street, disturbing traffic.
Yo, look at him running. You're too slow, little bitch. With that heavy ass book bag, shove that shit up your fucking ass. What the fuck you laughing for? Take your head and shove it up his ass. What that speaker, nigga? Look like the speaker, speaker body, mailbox body. Fuckers you talking about helmet, hat body. Fuck out here. Ice cube body.
Nobody taught these bitches.
Stay together, protect each other, keep each other safe. Stay together.
As you can see, the light is walk, so
One of your officers put on a gun because they asked you to put your fucking mask on. I did not see. That's illegal.
and the white shirt commander is with SRG, which is one of the reasons why he's utilizing the heavy-handed tactics that he's using. Again, anyone who lives in Brooklyn, Manhattan, or any of the other boroughs knows that bikes are always in the streets. That's the son of a bitch.
This
No,
is the New York City
don't even
Police
start
Department.
that.
You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges
telling
will
him
be
to keep
placed
saying
against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you
Come
will
on,
be subject to
focus,
arrest.
guys.
This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and get a wider view because it's a little more complicated to keep an eye on what they're doing. Which is main focus.
We are the people! Who's
The change in tactics are always the same. And that's how you know when NYPD is in a pissed off mood. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's go. As you can see, they're walking with the light also on the sidewalk and crossing at the light. Okay, the excessive slowness for no reason is really counterproductive. Okay, is there a reason for the... Okay, why? Guys, every time he stops doesn't mean... Okay, this is becoming counterproductive where they're interrupting their own ability to know what's going on. Okay, guys, I gotta get up front. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, it's nice to film the march, but it's also about keeping an eye on what the cops are doing. And they keep slowing each other up, where at certain points you can't see what the cops are getting ready to do ahead of time. Okay, so what I'm looking at is I need to get a wider view. These are, really don't. These are all the unmarked vehicles coming down. Really? And they just sped up, not because of me, but to try and get ahead of the march. But I wanted to get a better idea. HBX 4204. Another. As you know, I like to get an overall view. And sometimes being in the middle of the march, you can't see what the police are doing because of people bunching up. And in order to make it possible for people to continue on with their march, you also need to keep an eye on what NYPD is doing, which they're doing a phenomenal job at keeping an eye on them, but I just see certain things that others sometimes don't see. So the march, maybe about 40 or 50 people maximum. And this is the high police presence they have out here for that. 30 bike cops, all the unmarked vehicles. How you doing? How's him? Feel free to take a screenshot, guys. Remember his face. And everyone down here. So they have all of this for about 30 or 40 people marching. Are they really that incapable, the NYPD in Brooklyn? I'd say it's about a 4-to-1 ratio. Marchers versus police. Actually, probably a 5 or 6-to-1. At least a 5 to 6-to-1. What? Come on. GMR 1616. Gamma Mike Reno 1616. So each one of these guys that do belongs to. Come on. Okay, you get stopped. Okay, this is the intersection where last week the officer was standing there with his gun drawn out in front of him. This is where that incident happened last week, where he had his gun out right in front of him. So let's see if any of these officers decides to bring their guns out like the other cop did, right at this intersection.
Refuse to use the available sidewalk. You will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you.
You see there's a cross that says the cross.
In the roadway and refuse to
Oh, okay, well I'll just go around, no problem.
Subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you.
Back on the street! Back on the street! Get back on the street! Get back on the street! That's what I thought! Move back! 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 Move back!
She's right there.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Guys.
Yo! This way! This way! This way!
Go. Excuse me.
This way!
Come on.
This way!
Okay. Come on, guys. Excuse me.
Everybody keep moving, keep moving! Hey, what are you doing?
They have the light to cross. Right there. Excuse me.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go. He has the right to cross because the light signal does say you can cross, and legal is here, so they know it's legally for the. It's legal. Legal doesn't have the authority to do it.
He isn't doing shit. He was standing right next to me. What the fuck did he do?
He didn't do anything.
He was right here next to me.
What's the reason? What's the reason? What the fuck is the reason? Reason, right?
Go to the sidewalk.
What's the reason?
He was on the sidewalk.
What's the reason?
Why is he being tasted? Why is he being tasted? What is the issue, sir? How can somebody be on the sidewalk? I was right here where he was.
What's the reason?
What's the issue? Why is he being arrested? He was on the
I'm
sidewalk.
not moving
He
out,
was on
so
the
don't
sidewalk.
even.
What is the issue, sir? Can you explain what the
This officer here keeps stepping on the sidewalk, so he's trying to get into other individuals' face as it stands.
What is the issue? Why?
Okay, let's try the right side.
Let's go. Move forward. Move forward.
So where he stepped right off right there, it's a car. There's no way he's obstructing pedestrian traffic in any way, shape, or form. And he is acting as a photojournalist. It's going to get thrown out of court. I know that. Legal knows that. Legal is going to figure out the charges once they get down, and that's from past experience. They don't need to have a charge now. They figure that out once they get to the station, what they think will stick. Hey, ho, guys. Chill the fuck out. Not everyone stepping off the sidewalk is part of the group. Some people are just crossing. Learn the difference. Film the protest, but don't focus on any faces. You should have learned that that's illegal. And trust me, I know my shit on that. Okay, so these are, so right now I figure there's a 6-to-1. So for a group of about 45 people, there's a 6-to-1 or 7-to-1 ratio, cops to those that are out here. So they're basically in the process of instigating any situation to make arrests, even though their officers drew his gun on this group last week, where there's been no accountability. Okay, here are the bike cops coming up. And I think the bike cops are still alone, especially after the shit that happened earlier this year with the aggression, which is the reason why they don't have the black on any longer. I know for a fact that from people who've told me that there were serious conversations about that in terms of image-wise. One of these days, I'll go over everything that I'm actually aware of, that even a lot of the cops here have no idea about. Now remember, last week, an officer out of the precinct right down the street drew his gun on a group of about 40 people marching. There was no reason for that. He was looking, but there's also been no accountability regarding that as well. And those of you in 1PP that are watching, because I know you guys always do, especially on my stuff, why can't you make it possible for them to actually hold that officer accountable and then make that public? That's one of the issues that's always coming up, is that there is no accountability on that. So, bike cops are on the sidewalk. Only thing I can say is at least they're not going into the group, which was the issue. One of the biggest issues. So, 30 bike cops from the initial count. Not to mention the massive number of officers that are also around. So, my estimate of about 6 to 1 is good.
Hello, baby. What a fucking night.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's gonna get worse.
I hope not, but
I hope not either, but
I'm pretty sure that the white shirt that's in charge out of SRG, he's looking to. And I did mention on here, because I know 1PP, they watch, or in other people in the city, like, there's been no accountability for that officer that drew his gun last week on our march. I mean,
me up and charge me with 6 fucking felonies, bro. They hit all my paperwork. These jerks still have their stuff.
yeah. Ooh. No, there's never going to be any accountability. Even though I know that there are those who are saying they're trying to change things from the inside, off the record, they know it's not going to happen. Certain things are too ingrained in NYPD and other. Okay, at this street, there's no potential for pedestrian traffic to be obstructed here. So, what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So figure on average about 300 officers for about 45 people. 300 for 45. Jesus. Now, I'll be fair. Part of the large number of officers are SRG coming out of Manhattan. So, so now there's massive numbers down here. They're actually going around the block, which means they're going to come down to that end most likely. Either that. So people are on the sidewalk. And this isn't stressing. I mean, in reality, when I get to Washington, that's going to be stressful. I will be there on the 19th and the 20th in DC covering stuff. I might make a stop off in Virginia. It just depends on how things go, but
Let's go, let's go.
okay, and as always, any contacts you have with, any elected officials that you think should be keeping an eye on this situation, definitely message them. I'm not necessarily saying call them. Send them a message and let them know this is something they might want to keep an eye on.
Yo, you fucking dickhead! Report them! Report the police! Look! Look! Everybody has their cameras on! Everybody, bitch! Look at you! Report them! That's crazy! Look at that!
Talking about everyone in the background.
Yeah. And look at camera, bitch! Look at camera! If we were shut the light, you would have got fucked up! If we were shut the light, you would have got fucked up, bitch!
So basically with all of these, they're going to be surrounding the group of about 40 to 45 people. They're going to be about 300 officers plus surrounding that group of 40. That's going to look nice in the media, which means that they're going to have tons of phone calls tomorrow. People in 1PP asking why didn't they pull officers back. That's normally how it goes. Legal's going to have accountability because he's actually not authorized to make an arrest. He has to hand it over to someone else so that they make the arrest. But he won't tell you that. Go. Come on, guys. Cross light. And not blocking pedestrian traffic.
Not yet.
So I'm going to revise my 300 number to probably about 400. So actually probably about 4 to 500 officers within the area. Conservative 350, but 4 to 500.
Where my skaters at?
Are there not any other crimes going on in Brooklyn for these officers to be covering? So, yeah, any of those that have the influence, please maybe give them a call and ask them to call Commander on the ground and ask why there's so many people for about 45 people that are marching, maybe 50. And if it happens, I'll know because usually I start seeing the phones ringing all over the place, so I'd appreciate it. And I would say Tish James, but she's busy right now with the lawsuit that they're filing right now. So let's just chalk this up. It would have been simple if they'd addressed the issue of the officer drawing his gun, but they'd rather do this than address an officer that's a danger to people on the street. And like I said, optics-wise, this is going to play nice in the media once it starts going around. And people in Brooklyn, other places are going to be like, why the fuck do you have so many police for such a small group? And then when it comes time for funding and the hearings going before the city council about needing money for this, money for that, they're going to say, if you have these many officers for 40 people, then you're not worried about crime other places in Brooklyn or Manhattan. And I actually figured SRG would be dealing with the white supremacists that are planning their actions on the 17th, as opposed to this. But, hey, it's not a priority.
Delgado! 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 Excuse me? I know you hear me.
We're being nice.
Can you please put on your mask? Please?
I'm a medic.
They are asking him nicely, I'll say that.
Mask over your nose?
I mean, the other officers have it over their noses. That I'll give them credit for, actually. Not every sound is something violent.
Put your mask on!
Nobody walking here would be blocking pedestrian traffic unless they're going out that way, but the light's actually counting down so people could cross. But right here, because this isn't a throughway street, they wouldn't be blocking anything. So if anyone gets arrested here for blocking pedestrian traffic, it'll be a trumped up charge that'll get thrown out, you know. But again, they don't care about that. They're trying to make an inconvenience for people. And they don't realize that that doesn't work. It hasn't worked, and I'll say just dealing with the last 10 years, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. It just means the next time there's a massive mobilization, it becomes even worse. They basically accelerated. Remember I used to tell you, NYPD created Occupy. It made it go viral because of all the shit they pulled.
Yeah.
And they're doing the same thing. They did it 2015 when the original Black Lives Matter protest kicked off. They always do it. They do not learn.
I finally pulled up his mask just a little bit. Oh, it's falling down again.
And I know it falls on deaf ears, but conversation I was having with some downtown the other day, I specifically say this stuff hoping that it sinks into their brain and that they actually learn from it. Some have. And that's why I have conversations with them off the record. Others, they don't. He must have lost some weight because he had to pull up his belt on his pants. He's calling the guy to come across. He wants an excuse to go ahead and do something. He's just in one of those moods. Be interesting to get Delgado kicked up. You know, you guys, if you file enough complaints against Delgado, he will get transferred out of here. Because the more aggressive and violent he is, and the more complaints they build up on his record, they will shift him out of here. So there is a way to get rid of him. And he'll be acting like that in some in some small town in upstate New York. You know, probably trying to kettle chickens or something. As you can see, Black Lives Matter. Remember that Martin Luther King Day, MLK, is coming up. And those who've known me long enough know that I had an opportunity to meet him when he attended Mount Calvary Baptist Church. That was actually a week before he was assassinated. And actually a neighbor of mine was supposed to possibly go with him when they left Newark, New Jersey. He didn't go, fortunately. But it's one of those moments that stuck with me. And for this type of stuff to be happening with MLK just around the corner, it shows you that nothing's changed. He looks over and then looks away because they have to look and then pretend like they're not looking. But that's okay. They're doing what they think they need to do. Wrong, right. But yeah, part of the stuff I'm going to refocus again, forgetting about legal, is Taru. Because I think some of the new ones are breaking some of their own regulations in the way that they're filming, even though it'll be overlooked. So when they get back to the station, she'll take out the SD card to card, put it in there, it'll get downloaded to a drive, and then head out. Well, this is the presence right here. And again, just so those who had looked last week, this was also the location because the officer that had his gun drawn on a peaceful march that was going along is out of the precinct here, which is the reason why the march ended up here. And there's still been no accountability. Even if it was an internal accountability, there was no external accountability to the people he drew the gun on. That's a big difference. No other officer along that march had their gun out. He was the only one. If there was a major threat, then the other officers would have had their guns out. They didn't. There needs to be accountability, and there needs to be accountability to the public. So, legal's moving over, Taru's moving over. He has the right to cross. The light was actually there where he could cross.
They ain't let him cross.
I know. So again, this is how small the group is. So maybe 50 people at most? Do they really need 400, 500 officers? Oh, 400 officers out here for 50 people? Really? And it looks like they're fucking with cop watch over there, which is not a good thing. Now we're gonna see when the light change if that guy still starts doing this. Because if he doesn't allow people to cross, then he's the one obstructing pedestrian traffic. He's preventing people from walking when they're legally able to do it. No, let him through. Dude. No. Go, 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 go. If you saw the officer did push him,
Traitor.
There's nothing anyone's going to do in terms of de-arresting on this. I already know that. So the guy's saying it's like there's nothing they're going to do. That's not possible. First thing about tactics is, you know, in a situation like that, considering the distance, it isn't going to happen. To go over there will break up the group, which basically allows the police to actually break you into more than one group. Never allow that to happen. Now you've got a group over there. No one's going to be able to do anything about the arrest while you have others here. If the NYPD wanted to do something, they have two vulnerable groups. It's like there's something about numbers and strength. See? It's on cue.
We all know you guys use your paycheck for Pornhub Premium because you can't.
And I hate to say it, but and I don't like the fact that the person was actually encouraging people to immediately do that. There were a group of people over there,
Stop letting them split us out.
but to break up the group that large is just not good. If you get that advice from someone, unless you're actually capable of de-arresting them, the person doing that, there are issues going on.
If you're on that side, they're kettling. Let's go.
Again, I'm not part of organizing. If it was something I had organized again in the old days, it wouldn't be happening like this. They're basically... Okay, so all the bike cops are over there. NLG is there.
Yo, if I catch Chang out here again, y'all better take that motherfucker home. You a traitor. You a traitor. You a traitor.
Again, never allow them to break your group apart. Unity, solidarity is the key. Especially in a situation like this.
You a traitor. I fucked your daughter. That is nice. Please be good. Go to sleep. You a traitor.
So, my best guesstimate is there's going to be another arrest over there.
And charged with disorderly conduct. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully in the roadway and obstructing vehicular traffic. You are ordered to leave the roadway.
Now what the fuck are you guys doing? You guys are in the road too with your fat ass bitches.
Voluntarily.
What the fuck are
No
you
charges
guys
will be
doing?
placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to utilize
we
the
have to follow
sidewalk,
the law,
you
you
will
guys
be
have
placed
to
under
follow the
arrest
law.
and charged with disorderly conduct.
You a traitor.
This is the New York City Police Department. You are
You're a traitor.
unlawfully in the roadway
Excuse me.
and obstructing vehicular
Excuse
traffic.
me. Excuse me.
What's happening?
Traitor.
Utilize the available sidewalk. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you.
There is a crossing light right now.
When are you gonna get drunk?
Look at you. You fascist bitch.
This is the New York City Police Department.
Get the fuck out of here, Captain. You protect me, I'll push you first. Legalo, you fucking dirty. Sucio. Legalo's a dirty cop. Cabrón.
Okay, there may have been a second arrest, but I know that first arrest, the officer actually pushed, and now there's the second instigation on this side.
Oh, it's that Dungeons and Dragons ass nigga. Oh,
That's why again, I'm stressing this over and over so that you guys have to not allow them to separate your group. Arrests are utilized as a way to break the group up, and when you have someone telling you to run over when there's nothing your group is going to be able to do, don't do it. It only takes a couple of people to de-arrest when things are going down. So that's it. The person they arrested is still there, but you had all those people actually running over for that where they shouldn't have at that point. You only needed maybe about 5 people to to make sure everything was okay. Again, unless you're going to de-arrest someone, and that only works when you're in a crowd where you can pull them back into the crowd and let them get away that way. Okay, guys, now I need you to contact Tish James, Shamani Williams, any city council people. Let them know this shit's going sideways now.
Everybody record that. Everybody record that. Get that crowd.
This is where it started off, right here.
And those people they just kidnapped, they're gonna be released tomorrow, y'all. Because they know justification.
You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now.
This isn't necessary.
Voluntarily.
This isn't necessary.
Against you.
This isn't
Remain in the roadway.
This is happening in Brooklyn. We're at Tilbury
This is the New York City
and
Police
Gold
Department.
Street.
You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest. This is the New York City Police Department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to use the available sidewalk, you will be subject to arrest.
Situation like this is when everyone should regroup.
You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I am ordering you to go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily,
Delgado's is the officer on charge on the scene right now. He may reference somewhat legal, but it's Delgado with SRG.
Fuck you, Delgado! Fuck you, Delgado! Fuck you, Delgado! You guys cause harm! You guys cause harm! You don't help anyone! What the fuck have you done this?
So I've seen 3 incidences where the officers actually instigated. The first one was that first attempted arrest where Delgado or one of the other senior officers actually pushed another officer into someone and then tried to arrest them. The incident out here, the officer actually pushed the person, shoved him, and it's documented.
Fuck you. All you guys do is cause harm and misery to your community.
So basically, each one of the situations were incited by actions that were taken, and I know it's coming from further up, Delgado and others. Legal is basically going to side no matter what. This is the same pattern that happened over the summer into the fall, and then there was blowback against SRG because of all of that, and it's picking up again, which I think there needs to be more than just the lawsuits going on at this point. Okay, what is everyone, excuse me.
Because that's all he's worth.
Oh, also, I know NLG is on the ground, but anyone that's friends with Susan with NLG, definitely message her. Let her know about the stream. Also let her know that I'll make sure that they get the footage because they'll need it in court. Because it specifically shows that at least in 3 instances that the officers were the one being aggressive and that actually forced the situation. He's laughing over there and he doesn't realize at least 6 cases were thrown out because of it being documented. And that's just on my side.
Everybody, we are moving out. We are moving out. These fucking officers do not allow us the same rights to take our rights and weapons.
Rule 1, document, document, document. Don't let yourself get caught up in the elements of it. Then you end up missing most of the stuff that's happening. And also watch those in charge, because it's not these guys always, the ones in charge and how they interact, which is key to determining what their actions are going to be ahead of time.
Get them! Get them! Get them! ¡Antífodo! ¡Antífodo! ¡Cuidado! ¡Cuidado, cabrón! ¡That's antífodo! ¡That's antífodo! They smell the fashion! They smell the racist! They smell the 60 kind of
Even the dogs can sense you're fucking evil.
Okay, it's nice that there are numbers on here, but if someone's already reached out, if someone isn't from Jamani Williams' office on here, which I'm assuming there already is, but if not, definitely reach out to them just so that they're aware of the situation. And de Blasio, because he's definitely owes my people a lot. I just want to see how he ends up spinning this whole thing. So basically a group up here. The commanders are across the street. These officers down here are actually waiting to move out.
Cops coming up from behind. Cops coming up from behind. Pull his phones out. Pull his phones out.
This space is on the sidewalk, which is a safe space, not in the street. So the group was on the sidewalk. There was no reason for all of this.
Everybody, they are looking to make arrests. They are looking to make arrests on the eve that their friends are planning to invade capitals. That's why they're so eager to arrest us.
No retreat! No retreat! They can tell the revolutionary they would never tell the revolution. Fucking fuck them up with those missiles. Fuck you.
Your uniform only protects you, not your skin.
Okay, they're talking about obstructing the roadway again.
Subject to arrest.
And the thing is, no one is in the roadway.
Police department. You are unlawfully walking in the roadway. I know. Go back on the sidewalk now. If you do so voluntarily, no charges will be placed against you. If you remain in the roadway and refuse to
Okay, guys, no one is in the roadway. Everyone is on the sidewalks, and they have the roadway blocked. So the only ones blocking the roadway are actually the NYPD. So the two directly in front are NYPD legal, the ones on site. So just so you guys know. And one just walked in, making a statement. So they're looking for someone right now. Of course, legal, the one guy with the skull cap on, he's looking specifically for someone. Well, I will say, this is good prep for Washington. Considering I'm going to be down there, it's like, this works out perfect. Remember, this is all on the sidewalk. There's no reason for them to be out here on the sidewalk.
Everyone move together! Move together! Move together! Let's go!
Why don't you listen? You should be in a group, together.
Be water! Move together! Be water!
Guys, unify! You got the
Be
group
water!
We are moving out. We are moving out.
Pedestrian!
Everybody come to this side of the driveway. Come to this side of the driveway.
Yeah, because they were beating our asses, you know, another day being black. They did a deal with us, man.
So, another thing to keep in mind, don't say anything you wouldn't want out there in public, because again, like I said, NYPD does. Here you go.
Everybody on this side of the driveway, please.
Now we go. So you moving it up?
I would say that it's like
What did they protest?
last week there was a protest actually about 2 people who had been shot, right? They were marching down here, about 40 or 50. One of the cops in there stood out there with his gun in his hand on a peaceful protest. And that's,
I understand.
it's the same shit, you know, new day, but you guys have lived long enough, you know.
But guess what? I got the time today. I got it.
Okay, guys, just so you know, on the 19th, I'm going to be in D.C. no matter what. I'm going to try and get down on the 17th in D.C. Everything's on lockdown. I'm all set with Media Pass. I'm not going to be at the inauguration. That just ain't happening. And I probably could have if I had arranged it with a couple of people ahead of time, but I don't sit through ceremonies very well. So anything going on in D.C., at least the 19th and the 20th, I'll be covering. Hopefully I'll cover anything that's going on beforehand. Yeah. And what I'm getting over the media request feeds is that there's a shit ton of stuff happening in every state capital, so everyone be safe out there. Shit's gonna hit the fan. I think whatever's gonna happen in DC is gonna make this looks like it was, you know, playing in a sandbox. So, for me, I'm not worried about it. And this is actually tame compared to a lot of the other stuff that I ended up going through in New York.
How did you guys even get through the basic training with?
So you still have all of these guys on the sidewalk. And they're basically blocking an inactive driveway. Rule 1. If you're going by a driveway that doesn't have an exit, do not go into it. Do not allow them to bait you into it. You never want to be in a place where you have no exit. Guys, learn or don't learn. I can just only provide the advice. And the advice is only because I've been in the situations. Why is he still down there? Okay, those are from the precinct are heading back in. The precinct commander and stuff are making their decisions over there.
You look real strong. Good job. Good job. I got one bottle of cigarette. Shit. You piece of shit. You're gonna beat me up? You're gonna beat me up right now? You wanna hit me? You wanna hit me right now? Oh, let's go. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm on the floor. Hey, 40%. You guys are the ones. You think it's a war? Fuck you.
Anyone with the right numbers and influence that can go ahead and call whoever the commander is on the ground, which I'm assuming is Delgado. Ask them why are they still have officers on an inactive driveway on the sidewalk standing there. It's only helping to escalate the situation more and more. Or better yet, okay, they're moving up towards something. So again, this is the driveway. So it sounds like these guys are moving out back. This group over here, this is the inactive driveway. They keep saying they want people on the sidewalk, but people were on the sidewalk and an inactive driveway, yet they wanted to put so much force in that driveway to protect it. It's sort of like, why would you even do that? I know that they were doing an arrest, but to have those officers still there, I mean, I don't know what's so important inside that one specific place. But it is about a show of force, which is specifically what they're doing. Well, you do know that a lot of law enforcement were caught up because they were stupid enough to get selfies, and they actually were involved in storming the Capitol. That's like National Guard who actually did it because they were off duty. The fact that they basically were treasonous to the Constitution and the oath they swore, God forbid if I come up with any of these motherfuckers that actually were involved in that, I will fucking destroy them. Those of you who do know me know that my family history goes back to when the Constitution was signed, which means I have a vested interest in this country regardless of what I disagree with. So if any of these motherfuckers broke their fucking oath and were involved in the Capitol, I will fucking make your life miserable. If you didn't go down there, more props to you. But if you did break that oath, I'll find out one way or another and laugh about it.
Stop fucking moving. That's the fucking problem. Stop, motherfucker.
So, this is the group. The bike cops up ahead. They're going to trail the group straight through it. News 12. I think that was the same crew that was out here a little while ago. They're on a time constraint, so they're got their initial footage. They're going to cut and push that out very quickly. And right now it's just to see how the escalation plays out. Let them go. They're going to run right into the cops. So. I figured if they can run into the cops, let them.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah, one of the NLGs asked about that first when they tried to do that arrest. We were over by Barclays. And I told them to tell Susan, because Susan has my contact. So I'm definitely going to get that. And I got one over here, that first one, the cop pushed me. And then grabbed me. So I got that. So at least two. I'm curious at how many, basically, where is it? Flatbush Avenue, there's a line of vans, police cars, and then going up towards the center there, so the bike cops and others are still within the area. And Black Lives Matter illumination is still going on.
Everybody stay together, stay tight.
We're going back to Barclays.
And remember, I said there were still a shit ton of unmarked vehicles within the area, so there are still unmarked cars around. This is why people chant what they chant, is because of shit that just happened and all the millions of other things that have happened for so long. It's not as if people woke up one day and said, oh, I got nothing better to do than say fuck the pigs. It's because of so much shit that has happened for so long. Okay. Got police here at Flatbush and Myrtle Avenue. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which are part of the group. The unmarked cars, I'm not sure where they're at right now. There's one. Here's one or two. I know. Yeah. Okay. Knew there was one or two around. But I get a good count of about 15 unmarked cars that were. So let's see if these officers are going to escalate stuff like the other ones did around the corner. And the bike cops are in the background.
Keep it close, keep it tight. No fascist USA, no cops, no KKK, no fascist USA. 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 No fascist USA. No KKK, no fascist USA. No fascist USA.
So it's a bunch of the bike cops in the background. I got a feeling that a few of you did reach out to some individuals to keep an eye on what was going on. Those of you who did, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Those of you who are sharing it out so that other people are seeing what's going on and how things are going down, thank you also. Also, I want to, said I haven't mentioned it here, yeah, you do have the donation link. If you want to help out, definitely do that. Picked up a different tripod, monopod for stuff in DC, but I know I also need to pick up battery, larger format SD card, just general stuff. So if you're able to, and you can, definitely donate. Yeah, I know someone's saying I should add it into the chat. I just don't always have that ability. I'm gonna post up what was the description and the donation link anyway right now in here. It's usually not my priority when I'm streaming. to keep posting it in there. But yeah, if you can, and if you haven't in the past, please do so now. Sorry guys, I need a large, higher view. Yeah, I don't see as many in the background, but I'm not gonna take that for granted. And as always, yeah, I see some of the comments sometimes during the stream. A lot of them, because it is moving fast, I don't get a chance to view all of them. Definitely as things are moving fast, I really don't get a chance to reply. Normally after the stream, I try to go through. And that's why you'll see a like, a love, or a comment here or there. It's usually going afterwards. I know that people like Susie Q, Nancy, and others will try to moderate the chat. I really appreciate that.
No peace. No peace. No peace. Fuck these racist ass police. No peace. Police. No peace. No peace. No peace. Police.
Okay, it looks like there's not a high okay, there is still a high number of police in back with the bicycle cops and a couple of vans. Okay guys, I know it's down on, I gotta take the stream down. I'll be back up with something emergency. Right now we're marching back towards Barclay. Shit hits the fan, I will be back up, but I'm low on power at this moment. So, thanks. Yeah, again, if something, I'll probably share something out quick if something does go down. But I will be doing video in addition, even if I don't go back up. Solidarity forever. Stay safe. I will stay safe. I'm going to be out here until they're done.